Hello, hello. Welcome back to the podcast. It's your girl, Kamie Crawford. And today, this has been an episode long in the making. We have host of the Crimes of the Heart podcast and author of A Final Girl's Guide to the Horrors of Dating, Rory Uphold. Welcome to the show.
It's good to be here.
I'm so happy.
I'm already at home.
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
And we've obviously been babbling before we hit record. This is just like what we do here, I feel like. It's just like it's a kiki. It's a conversation.
Of course, yes.
It's two girls getting together to talk about the horrors of dating.
Oh man.
Of which there are many.
So many.
How did you because when you are in the world of talking about relationships.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Oh my God.
We obviously have to say that first. Well, yeah.
Thank you. I did experience a lot of horrors before I got engaged.
Yeah.
And I think
you've seen them.
I think this was God being like,
we got you.
listen.
Yeah.
Let me hold your hand. You've done it.
Mm-hmm.
Good for you. Let me reward you with a good one. That's not a psychopath.
And not to fully jump ahead, but it's the thing is it exists and it's out there for everybody listening.
Yes.
But if you settle first in order to settle down, you'll never get it. We all are groomed to settle. Sorry,
Whoa,
I just dove right in.
No, I want you to preach on that very quickly. I want you to preach on that.
I just think it's look, I don't know all the ins and outs of your dating life. You don't know, well, you know a little bit of the ins and outs of my dating life. But a lot of sometimes the biggest monster is in us. It's the stories we've told ourselves, which are really fears. And it's the ways in which we settle, and it's the ways in which we betray ourselves. And it really hurts when Chad cheats on us. Mm-hmm. But when we knew that Chad wasn't good for us, or, we wanted Captain America, we started dating Shrek, and then Shrek does us dirty.
And then we're shocked?
Then that's the double betrayal.
Yeah.
Because it was he betrayed you, but so did you.
You betrayed yourself.
You betrayed yourself.
Your good judgment.
Yes.
Yeah, that's so real.
No one will hurt you as bad as you will hurt you.
Wow.
I know.
Why am I hurt?
I know, because I've done it.
Why am I hurt? But that's so, no, that is the journey though, also. Because you have to hurt yourself every once in a while to
growth.
To grow.
Yeah.
To know that that's not how relationships are supposed to be.
Totally.
Don't you feel as a relationship expert in this space, because once you talk about relationships more than once, you become an expert.
It's also yes.
That's what people are always asking me, oh, how did you become a relationship expert? And I'm like, I just talk about them a lot.
Okay, I feel like we're maybe diminishing some of our credits here.
I mean, I've seen a lot of shitty ones. I've been through some shitty ones. And so I just speak on my experiences.
Yes.
I think a lot of times though, and I'm sure you find this too, that people are too ashamed to talk about their relationship shits. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Except for on TikTok story times.
Yeah, and when they've decided they're going to cash in, right?
Right.
But so I have a chapter called Bed Death where I was too ashamed to talk about the fact that I wasn't getting off in my relationship, but also to my friends. I think that a lot of people do that with sex or just even their relationships.
Yeah.
They want to pretend everything's perfect and happy. And it's well, if you don't know, you can't grow. And you also you're only limited to what you will admit. Evil grows in the dark. And so if you're unwilling to put it out there, then you're never going to get the opportunity to try things differently.
Yeah.
And then I also, yeah.
And but no, and to get advice, get good advice from your friends. But I think that's a very real thing. I have friends who have gotten out of relationships, and then they tell me that, oh no,
it was so shitty, it was bad.
He never gave me an orgasm.
Yeah.
What do you mean you never had an orgasm? You were with him for 5 years.
Yeah.
How?
Right.
How not? And why didn't you say something so that I don't know, we could have talked about other ways to get this done. You were just
embarrassing.
But
it's embarrassing. And also think about it. I mean, for me, I'll only speak for me, but I watched women come in a very specific way and super fast in every movie and everything.
Of course.
Everybody's always getting off. It's a thing. So
yeah.
I felt like it was me, and I didn't want to draw attention to the fact that I was maybe not I was maybe broken. I also didn't want to hurt his feelings. So it was this combo of my communication skills weren't at the level, and then I was deeply ashamed and embarrassed, and thank God I've worked through that. But I think the same is true with breakups or when you get done dirty. Women have been groomed to be chosen, not choose. So I think a lot of our problems stem from that.
Mm-hmm.
So that when things don't work out, we assume like it's something that is either we were too much or not enough. And we like personalize it so that it can be deeply, deeply embarrassing. That like, oh, I've been through however many breakups. I've been cheated on this many times. This many people ghosted me. Whatever it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I am broken in the way that I will talk about it. I'm like, no, let me tell you.
Yeah, I think that's what makes this relationship expert.
100%.
Like being willing to actually put it all out there and be like, this is what I experienced and this is how I got over it. And this is like, you know, it may not be your path necessarily, but like, could give it a try.
Because you know what? I'm so fascinated by the fact that all of us grow up thinking that we are going to have love.
Yes.
It's expected.
Yeah.
That's the bar. And then we're not taught how to get it, how to keep it, maintain it, or what to do when we lose it. And you can quite literally die of a broken heart. That's like a real thing.
Yeah.
And there's so many studies around like heartbreak, but societally we are kind of like, especially if you're not married, it's kind of like, baby, get over it. We can't still be talking about this. And I just think that's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I find that
it is
confounding to me.
Or if you do talk about it, and I find this a lot with like celebrity relationships or anytime someone is speaking up about something, even with myself, like I have a relationship advice podcast.
Yeah.
So I'm going to talk about my past relationships, even though I'm in the best relationship of my life, because they were learning blocks along the way. But then when you talk about it, you'll have those people who are like, oh, she's still not over that. Baby, there's a chance that whatever that person is speaking on has given them like deep-seated trauma that cost them thousands of dollars in therapy bills. Me. So if I want to speak on it, I'm going to speak on it.
Here's the thing. If we just, yes. 1000%. B, if people learned by listening once, we wouldn't be dealing with so many of the issues that the world is dealing with.
Yeah, 99.9%.
History repeats itself.
Yeah.
You think I really want to talk about the fact that I was in an abusive relationship? That's embarrassing as fuck. It's really dark. I was in a very pathetic place. The thought, though, that like I could tell a story and give advice and somebody might remember it better because it's hooked to a story and it's mine, and they might remember or see the warning signs because I knew the warning signs.
Yeah.
I missed them. And if it spares like 1 or 2 or 3 women, like then hell yeah. My embarrassment is like worth that because I didn't know that I would come back from that.
Yeah. I love that your podcast and the book, like it's obviously dating based, but dating has an element of true crime associated with it. There's a lot of criminal activity in the dating game.
Yeah.
Tell me what you have learned. Like what has been in your experience? How did you even get into talking about this? And like, what have you learned from it?
I mean, I think what's crazy is that like, so if I hit your car, that's a crime, right? And there's like punishable things. Or if, you know, I steal your purse.
Yeah.
Which your purse is replaceable.
Yeah.
Not we're not going to diminish it. Yeah. But whatever. That's a misdemeanor or whatever it is. I don't know. I'm not, that's not my thing. But if we date and I belittle you and I cheat on you and I steal the quote unquote best years of your life, there's nothing you can do about it. And actually you're just supposed to get over it. And I think that's fucking nuts.
Yeah. I agree.
I think that's a love crime. Okay.
I agree.
So I want to talk about it.
Yeah.
And ultimately, like the real truth is that my mission statement is to make women feel better about themselves, because the reality is that the world is stacked against us. And especially if you were a woman of color, like woof, you got multiple challenges. And it takes bravery, courage, tenacity to love yourself in a world that was not built for you.
Yeah.
And so if I can help contribute to that, like I want to, because I sure have felt the results of the opposite.
What's your sign?
I'm a Sagittarius.
I knew it. Somehow I knew that. I was like, she's either a Scorpio or she's a Sag.
A Scorpio moon, yeah.
And there you have it. I am a
Hire
genius.
her. She'll also read your cards.
I'm a genius. I'm a witch. Wait, what's your rising?
Witches are just women who fly in the face of the patriarchy.
Me. And I'd be fucking zoom.
Get that broomstick out. Yeah. Let's go, girl.
What's your rising sign?
A Cancer. But that's why I'm not absolutely, totally unhinged.
Yeah.
It's the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to have both.
Because the Sag with the Scorpio moon, that is sometimes why I'm like, shh, Do I burn their house down?
Yeah. Yes. Me.
No, that I shouldn't burn the house. Okay, don't burn the house down. Yeah.
I'm a Scorpio sun, rising Virgo.
So
I'm like, we should burn the house down.
Organized
Here's how
crime.
we do it. Here's how we do it without getting caught. Here's how we figured out. But then I have a Libra moon, and she's like, guys.
Fuck. Level-headed justice.
Let's not. You have to have something in the big three that calms the rest of those bitches down.
Yes.
'Cause they can get crazy.
1000%.
Oh my God, I love that. I knew it though, because the way that you speak, I'm like, yes. Like this is, Sag are brutally honest.
Oh, yes. I've learned that the hard way. Yeah. Not everybody wants that. That's why I try to ask for what kind of advice people want. Do you want advice, or would you like me to just hold space for you?
Yeah. Hold space.
Because I can hold space.
Yeah.
But I need to know that that's what I'm doing.
Right.
Because I want to fix it.
Right.
Because there's nothing worse than seeing like an absolute dime struggle.
Yeah. And it's happening so often that like, I have a long list of bad bitches that are looking for partners, and they're like, does your man have friends? Who can you hook me up with? Like, who do you know? And I'm like, the list of eligible, single, sane men that I know is it's like
low.
Maybe 2 people.
Okay, here's the thing. Counterpoint. I don't think that's true.
Tell me why.
I just don't think that it's as obvious. Now, like, maybe in your world, I believe that. I 100% believe that. Like, your man's like, look, I got 2 friends, or I got 1 friend, or I got none.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, totally. I think that, like, again, it behooves the system for women to settle in order to settle down. And I think that there's a lot of fear and scarcity mindset. When I shifted that, my whole world changed, and I started meeting men everywhere. Like, the kind of men that I was like, you're on my vision board. What? Everybody's over 6 foot, and I'm 5'4.5", so I don't even care about height. But I'm like, how is every man I've dated since I like healed myself and like started to believe that actually there's so many great men out there and they're all looking for me?
Yeah.
I've started to meet them.
How did you do that? How did you shift the mindset?
Slowly, for sure. And because the thing is like, you can't like look in a mirror and be like, I'm a bad bitch. Like, yeah. Because if in your core goes, no, you're not.
Yeah.
Like what? Like, wait, who are we? Like, wait, what?
Your subconscious, like, we are?
Yeah. I hate those TikToks where it's like, look in the mirror and love yourself. I'm like,
whoa.
Tried that. What's the next thing on the list?
Exactly. What?
I was like, my reflection looked back and went, you feel kind of dumb, right?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. So it was mostly me figuring out, like, when I caught myself having negative thoughts, like being like, whoa, what's that? Where does that come from? Like, why do we have that thought? Where does it come from? What's that feeling? Sit with that feeling and go like, oh, that's right. Because when the man I thought I was going to marry ghosted me and then I found out he was cheating on me, I felt like I was replaceable. Oh, yeah. Okay. And then, like, I feel unworthy. I feel like I'm not lovable. Like, okay, great. So that's, like, what that is.
Yeah.
And then my path is going to be hopefully not like yours, because I hope everybody else's path is way shorter. But, like, the world kept showing me the truth. Like, I kept getting the truth. That's my superpower, is I always find out the truth. So that's how I learned it. And then eventually I was like, I don't want to live like this anymore. It doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good to be always waiting for the other shoe to drop. It doesn't feel good to feel like you're not the chosen one. It doesn't feel good to like not believe that you're not lucky or that magic isn't everywhere. And so I got to that point. But you don't have to. You can just start to very slowly chip and go like, well, what if I'm wrong? What if that voice in my head is wrong?
Yeah.
What if actually everything is going to work out? And what if I do get my happy ending? What if this is the beginning of my happy ending? And then when it doesn't work out, if it doesn't work out, it's not, see, I knew. It's, oh, interesting. There must be something more in store for me. But this was a lot better than the last one. So I actually am inching forward. It's like you kind of have to gaslight yourself into positive mindset.
Yeah. Yeah. I heard someone once say, and I actually said this to a friend yesterday, I was like, or the person on TikTok or wherever I saw it was like, if I told you that you had to get your heart broken 10 times before you met the one, you would be so excited to get your heart broken. Yeah. Every single time it ended, you would be like, oh my God, thank you. Like, it got me one step closer.
Yes.
And I've been having conversations with people recently who have been like, how did you know your fiance was the one? And how did you know, blah, blah, blah. And, or just like do you have any
advice
or like regrets? Or I'm like, I have zero regrets. I appreciate everyone from my past because they led me to this point.
1000%.
I wouldn't be the woman that I am today if it wasn't for all of these.
And if you weren't the woman you are today, you probably wouldn't be with that man.
Correct.
And the thing is what if I told you that, hey, you only have 6 months left of being single?
Mm-hmm.
How do you want to spend those 6 months?
Rage.
Yeah.
Rage.
Live your motherfucking life.
Yes.
Because guess what? One day, if you want kids, you're going to be a grandma, mom, whatever, talking to your kids, and you want to have stories, or you want to be the boring one?
Right. Exactly.
You want to be like, oh, when I met your father, I actually felt super miserable and sorry for myself for 6 months. And I like didn't go out with my girlfriends and I didn't do these things and I didn't invest in hobbies or whatever. And then I was so great, whatever.
Yeah.
No, you want to be like, I was a badass. I did this. I learned this. I did this. We had these crazy stories.
Yeah.
One time
I made out with this guy in Italy. Blah, blah,
blah. Yes.
Have the whole experience.
Do the thing.
Do the thing.
Yeah.
What do you say to the people who say to single people, like, it's going to happen when you least expect it? Is that not an annoying thing
I just
to
go,
say?
I don't expect it now. Here, let me turn around. My thing is like, that's how you get robbed.
Right.
That's not how you fall in love. That's how you
Right.
get robbed.
When people say that, I'm always like, is that true?
But also like, baby, you don't have to feel sorry for single people.
And also, why can't you expect it? I fully expected it.
The way I got into an abusive relationship is he love bombed me. And I went, yes, of course I'm amazing.
But
love bombing, like,
you weren't wrong. You are amazing.
Totally. I mean, look, I was obviously broken and that's why it worked and whatever. Like if somebody were to love bomb me now, I'd be like, this is very weird behavior. I don't know you.
Yeah.
But I truly was like, hell yeah. This person sees me.
Yeah. I expect that.
Didn't know that it was manipulation.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's, I don't know. I mean, nobody gives me advice. So there's that because I don't ask for it. And I go,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
I'm good. Thank you so much, though.
Yeah. Yeah. When you're the advice giver, it's rare that people like actually come in and they're like, hey,
Right.
here's what I think. Because we're like, what?
Yeah.
Who gives a fuck?
I'm also good. Like
Yeah.
we're like I'm good. So
Yeah.
it's a weird thing. But like for I don't know, the single people listening, like if anybody ever asks you things about being single, just absolutely flip it back and be like, so wait, how did you know that you wanted to get married? Or like, how do you know you want to stay in your marriage? People get really uncomfortable when you say that. What makes you want to stay in your marriage?
Yeah, exactly.
And then if they're like, what do you mean? You just go, so I've just been seeing so many TikToks lately about women who like, that's like their biggest regret in life.
And then they start crying.
Crickets.
Then they start crying.
Crickets.
And the conversation's over.
And then it actually could get very real. So you should probably be prepared for that.
God. Wait, I want to know from your podcast, like, what is the craziest story that you've come across with these love crimes?
Okay, this is very unhinged.
Tell me.
This is a woman who was dating a man for over a year. Like they were going to meet the kids, like her kids, his kids.
Yeah.
And he just straight up ghosted her. And she was so pissed that she started dating his brother. And she knew everything about the brother. But the brother, for some reason, like lived out of state. But then like right after they broke up, moved back. So she decided, I'm going to date the brother. The brother invites her to this family barbecue. The family barbecue wasn't a family barbecue. The family barbecue was actually a wedding shower for the other brother that she had been dating like a month prior. And this bitch
light it up.
Goes to the wedding.
No, she knew it was
wedding.
She knew it was the wedding?
She didn't know. No, but like she stays dating the brother so that she can go to the wedding. I was like, there's revenge and then there's you. Like that is it. That's pretty crazy.
I think that's a crime of passion.
I was like,
and I think she was right to do that.
That's why I would never have the I couldn't see that through.
No.
The straight face?
No.
So that's pretty out there.
Did she stay with the brother?
They eventually broke up because he moved to another country.
That was the reason.
Yeah. That was the reason.
It's like, yeah, we had to end it. He moved. Not
she was
because
like,
I
actually,
used
I really,
to be with his brother.
And the brothers had a lot of animosity. So when the brother, the second brother that she was dating found out, he was like, I'm just glad you chose me. Which I was like, whoa. And that's the difference between you and my sister.
I feel like
craziness.
This should be a movie.
If it's not wild,
already.
Right? Yeah, I don't think it is.
It sounds like a movie.
Yeah.
That like the Hemsworth brothers should be the stars of.
Ooh, that just got hotter.
Well, actually, is this not the whole basis of fucking Summer I Turned Pretty?
Oh, yeah.
Also?
Oh, wow, yeah.
The brother? I don't watch
yes,
that
I don't
show.
either.
But the brother.
It makes me a little uncomfortable. I know that.
I think it's weird.
Well, my sister and I, like, that's my best friend.
Yes. Hello.
She would never do that to me, and I would never do that. Like, the guys that she dates, I don't even see them as, like, real people.
No, they're not human.
They're brothers.
I feel the same way about, like, friends. Any guy that
Me
a
too.
friend has ever said, I
You're
like
10.
him, I completely,
No dick.
not in my mind do I even see you as a human being.
So real. Yeah.
You're the
Yeah.
air in the room.
Truly,
You're
truly.
just there.
They're Ken dolls.
Ken dolls.
Yeah.
I can't take you seriously.
No.
I won't have, like, any in-depth conversations with you about something that's not, like, pertaining to my
girlfriend.
friend. What? No, you're not a part of my world. This is too crazy. I want to talk about intuition and our instincts. And I'm sure you talk about this in the book. But why do you find it is that we will be able to see exactly what is in front of us? We see the red flags.
Mm-hmm.
We choose to ignore them.
Oh.
And we go against our better judgment.
Look, I personally believe that that comes because of a fear-based belief that you have about yourself. I say never shop hungry. And that is because, not because I believe that you have to love yourself in order to be loved. I actually don't believe that, but I believe that when you love yourself, your life, you're happy, you feel fulfilled in every aspect of your life, it's going to be impossible for someone's dusty son to get you to settle for less.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to be living off of crumbs if you know you have a full meal back home. So the situation that you have just outlined,
Clock it.
the situation you have just outlined is like you see the red flag, and instead of going, I'm good, I got a meal back home.
Yeah.
No, babe. You said you were going to call me. You didn't call me. I've made other plans. My week is actually now full. We have to push this to another week. Like,
yes.
Then that's because you don't either believe that you're going to find somebody else, or that you're worthy, or that you can have the kind of love that you want.
Yeah.
And I know that sounds like really deep and intense, but that's it.
Yeah. Yeah. And sometimes, I would say, the flags aren't even all the way red. It's like a coral salmon color, and it's waving there. And depending on how you react to it, will determine whether or not it goes red or it goes yellow-green.
Well, we teach people how to treat us.
We teach people how to treat us.
And that's not just in love. That's in business. That's in relationships. That's in friendship. That's in your family dynamics.
Yes, exactly.
And guess what? You get to constantly calibrate that.
Exactly.
Constantly change that.
So when you don't get that text the day of the date, and the date's coming up and it's 7:00 and you haven't gotten any text throughout the day or the week to say that there is a date on this day, in my head, there's no date.
Not only is there no date, but I've already made other plans.
I have other plans.
No.
You didn't make a reservation. You didn't send me even an open table link. I don't have a Resi notification in my inbox,
That's
babe.
weird.
No date. And when I say this, sometimes my girlfriends are like, you're being too harsh. I'm like, no, this is how you know. When you ask me, how did I know? This is how I knew.
Too harsh.
Because he set it up with intention. Everything was intentional.
His
If
words
there
aligned with
was
his actions.
a date planned for a Friday, best believe I would have heard from him Thursday night. I would have heard from him Friday morning. I would have heard from him Friday afternoon in time for the evening date on Friday. Because if you're not on my radar, there's no bye.
1,000%.
Bye.
You're busy. And that's the thing. You're not hungry in any aspect of your life. I also think, like, for me personally, you could maybe do that once. Like, there's a world in which like, I'm not harsh to the point where, okay, now you're dead to me.
Yeah.
No, it's not that. You don't necessarily know my cadence, my style, but then I would communicate and I would just say, oh, I'm really sorry. You know what? I actually, if we want to have plans, like, they have to be made in advance, because this is where my schedule is right now. And I just want you to know that so you can know in advance.
Yes.
And if I want a man to text me more, I might suggest it. That doesn't happen more than once.
Exactly.
And if it also makes me uncomfortable, sit with it in your body.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel appreciated? Do you feel special? Do you feel good? So if you don't, is that the beginning of your love story?
Yeah. Yeah. And how do you explain that at the wedding?
What, yeah, like what is it? It's so weird. Brad.
How did you know he was the one? Well,
I asked my girlfriends, and actually we had 14 group chats about it, and they thought, you know what? He's great on paper.
exactly.
No.
Exactly. They helped me craft all the messages. I have them in my notes app.
Yeah.
And that's how I knew.
No, that's crazy talk.
Yeah.
We all know that's the thing. In your gut, you know. It's just easier to ignore that than to mourn something that never got off the ground.
You have so many bars. Do you just like have...
Girl, when I tell you I have been through it.
You have a purse full
Like,
of bars?
been through it. Been through it.
Damn. That's
It's just,
so real.
I have learned all the lessons the hard way.
Mm.
And I genuinely mean it when I say, like, I want to spare you my mistakes.
Yeah.
And it is potentially possible.
Yeah.
You don't write a book for fun because it's just too much work. And it's just, yeah.
Yeah.
I like literally did it because I wanted, I don't know. It's just like I said, it's hard.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It is. And it's universally, everyone is feeling this
Struggling.
same feeling.
Yes. And again, I care about women.
Yeah.
I just feel like we've had 50 years of bodily and financial freedom. I know we can debate the nuances of that, if whether we do or not, but literally like 1972 for birth control for single women, like you couldn't get an apartment. You couldn't get birth control.
You couldn't get a bank account.
A business loan till 88.
Yes.
You couldn't get an apartment. You couldn't buy a washing machine from Sears without them calling your husband to be like, hey, does she have the approval? 50 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is like so insane. So when women are like, why is it hard? It's like, because you're listening to the dating advice that applied when women had to get married and you were literally trying to trick men into loving you. And you don't have to do that anymore.
I literally feel like you're speaking to everything that I'm thinking and speaking about 24/7.
Thank God. Don't stop. Don't stop.
But there's also like, there's a reason why, and some of these things do trickle over. Because why is it that if I need something done in my car, I have to get my fiance to come with me so that I don't get fucked on some tires?
Yeah.
Or they don't try to sell me
And
air.
you will.
And I will.
You will.
And I will.
And also, my dumb ass would be like, oh yeah, no, for sure, because I don't know.
Exactly. Exactly.
And that's on me.
Some things are boy things. I leave that to them.
100%.
Some things are not my business. I don't want to know.
But also, like, we're only human. Like, there's only so many things you can be an expert on.
Thank you.
Right?
I stay in my lane.
Yeah.
I love my lane and I stay in it.
Me too.
So we had the besties write in with their creepiest and worst dating stories.
Why do I feel like this is about to be bad? I feel like this is about to be bad.
Well, we're going to find out. We're going to find out together. Okay. Let's see. This is the first one. Took me to the Olive Garden and told me he wanted to eat my ass during Caesar salad.
I mean, okay. So I love that he used the salad moment to, there's a little parallel metaphor there. I give him half a star for that.
1 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
I just, think that, first of all, I love the Olive Garden. And that would really put a damper on my experience.
It would be hard to forget. It would be hard to not associate
hard to forget
the Olive Garden with that.
Especially, yes. I'm like, is this a first date? Because if this is a first date, I have questions.
Yeah.
I think that any time, and maybe I'm a prude, even though I'm not, I'm a Scorpio. I get down with the best of them. But like, anytime a friend tells me that they've been on a date with someone who like immediately goes sexual, I'm like, I don't like that. Totally. I don't even think that that is a total like salmon flag. I think that's a red flag to me. If a person you're on a date with, especially a man, is touching you and like kissing on you and doing all these things, like or making comments about your body and think in an unwanted way. I'm not saying if you're like, oh my God, don't I look so hot? Don't you love this dress on me? And he's like, yeah, I love that dress on you.
Or he would say like, amazing. Gosh, you're a knockout. Whatever. Yeah, fine. Yeah, great.
Give me compliments.
Yes, Please.
Don't tell me. Oh, I
Can't wait to get
great
that dress
tits.
off you.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
what?
Great tits is wild. I mean, but also
like, well, yes.
Yeah.
Also, don't call me again. Because what the fuck is wrong with you?
You know, it's so interesting. Like, I've slept with boyfriends on the first date.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I have no I actually fully believe everybody needs to come up with their own sexual compass. Like,
Yeah.
there's a chapter called Sluts Get Cut, and it's all about that. And it's all about patriarchal dating advice and sex and how we pedestal virginity and how the parallels with horror movies.
Yeah.
But, like, to me, I think what I hear you saying is it's forced intimacy.
Yes. Yes. If I'm with it, then cool. Like, if we're on the same page, then that's one thing. But if you're making unwanted advances towards me on a first date, I just think that, like, you, in my mind, I think you do this all the time with everyone.
1000%. Yes. And it's this, like, I think there's something about, like, the rushed part of things where I've always said, like, if we're going to be together, we have the rest of our lives. What's the rush?
Yeah.
If it's forever, we have forever.
Yeah.
You don't need to go so fast.
Yeah.
So it is this interesting thing. And, like, I agree. If somebody is, like, also like way too complimentary, I get a little like,
yeah,
what?
Yeah.
Because you don't know me.
Mm-hmm.
I am amazing. You happen to be right.
But you don't know that.
But you don't know that. Right?
Maybe it's the Scorpio in us. Because I am always thinking, like, could you be, you're probably lying.
Well, it feels like
you could be fucking lying.
It feels like I'm like, that's about the last girlfriend, right? Like, that can't be about me. Like, I wouldn't give you the keys to my house.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I think about my closest friends or those relationships, and it's like trust is built over time. It does not matter the bonding session that you have for 6 hours of the date or how many topics you cover. Yeah. You still haven't built trust because that's a brick by brick thing.
Right.
So it's weird when, like, these more serious topics or this forced intimacy comes into place because I'm like, what are we trying to rush over?
What are we trying to rush over when we just got breadsticks and you're talking about eating my ass?
I mean, that's
crazy. Just hit the table. I haven't told him how much cheese I want on it.
I would be that man's worst nightmare because I would be like, cool. So how do you do it? What's the technique? No, I want you to really talk about it.
You brought it up.
You brought it up. Own it, baby.
Let's get into it.
Let's get into it. Pun intended.
How long have you been eating?
Yeah. What's your favorite part about it? Very Diane Sawyer.
He's like, I have to go.
Trying to crab walk out of the Olive Garden.
What a place to do it. Very romantic. The guy had hickeys on his neck and claimed that it was a tree branch that fell on him. What?
Oh my God.
Baby, how about I go get a tree branch and beat you with it?
Whoa.
Why are you lying to me?
That's crazy town.
A tree branch came down and all over your neck? Don't be fucking crazy.
Also, like, so he thinks you're stupid. That's nuts. And, like, by the way, we can all be, like, dating different people, but it's a respect thing. That's just like a respect
put
thing.
off the date until they wear off, or call a friend and have somebody put a little makeup on it.
It's hard to cover.
Like, maybe, I don't know. Like, go on YouTube, look up some tutorials.
Yeah, find a drag queen.
You just said, whatever, fuck it, I'm just gonna go.
I'm gonna just like raw dog this.
Yeah. From last night's affairs.
Conquest? That is so crazy. That's diabolical.
Someone said, he asked me if I believed in God, then proceeded to ask if my religion allowed me to give him head.
So many himbos in this whoa.
This is why people are scared, Rory. This is why people think that there is a scarcity, because you go out with the guy who's like, oh, you're Seventh-day Adventist? Interesting. Can you suck my dick? For Jesus?
What? That is so nuts. Crazy. I mean, I don't know. It's weird because I'm like, my personality wards that off, but then more sinister stuff has really taken me down.
That's true.
And I guess I've had, you know what? No, I've definitely had comments like that. And I think it depends on where I'm at with my confidence and how I react to it. You know, like maybe I'm silent, maybe I'm whatever. But at this, I think I would just probably laugh.
I think the craziest comments I've gotten like this are usually in my DMs.
Right. Because they're nobody has the balls to say it to your face.
I've never had anyone say, well, that's not true.
I know. By the way, I just had that experience where I was like, no. My personality, I'm like way too abrasive. Actually, never mind. I can think of a few. I can think of a few.
And he's famous, actually.
Oh.
And I was like,
don't do it.
I was like, but then I was like,
I feel like that was the Britney Broski meme
exactly.
in action.
I was like, no, didn't like. I was single at the time, but I was still like, no.
Yeah. Ugh.
Let's see. Ew. I don't know why this gave me the ick. He started introducing me to new songs, and then all of a sudden, he was the artist of the song.
No, that gives me the ick too. That gives me the ick too.
I don't know why that grosses me out more than eating ass during Caesar salad. That, I'd be like,
oh no.
I don't know about that. Someone said being stalked afterwards. This is
that's an actual crime.
But this is how I, when I was single, went into every like first encounter. I'm like, you could be a murderer, you could be a stalker, you could kill me. And unfortunately, I have to like lead with that energy because
I think everybody should actually.
There are a lot of those.
Yeah.
How do you recommend women, especially, keep safe while dating?
Oh, that's such a good question. So it depends. If I meet you on an app, you're not getting my real phone number. There's like, well, I'm not on apps now, but if I was on an app, like you wouldn't, I use a different name, I have a different alias.
Stop.
Yeah. Look, I don't care. I have had a stalker for 8 years. So there are certain things that I do that I will absolutely not apologize for. I don't use my real name in Ubers for food delivery. I have a PO box. Like we lock it down.
Tell me about this experience you had, if you're comfortable.
It's just a guy who found me on the internet, and he's a convicted felon, and he's out of his mind.
Someone you've dated, or you've
never met this person. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. No, I know. It can happen. That's the thing. It can truly happen to anyone. So like, you don't need to never post photos of your apartment. Like, don't do things in real time. There's like certain etiquette that you just need to keep. Like, think of like, social hygiene and safety protocols, and just stick with that. And like, a first date is not it. Again, if it's forever, you have the rest of your life. All you need to know about a first date is, do you want to see this person again?
Yeah.
That's it.
Yes.
Do I want to hang out with them again?
Yeah.
And it does not, I don't think first dates should be longer than 2 hours.
I think that's right.
Because anything longer than that, you're like bonding in a way that isn't actually real. Like, you might like the person and it's great. But again, we're not trying to like force this like intimacy, urgency feeling, right? Yeah. We're just trying to understand, like, do I like this person?
Yeah. Enough to go on a second date with them.
Totally. People know if there's chemistry off the bat.
Yeah. But then you hear people, they're like, oh, we went to dinner, or like we started drinks, and then they were like, oh, let's go get food. And then they were like, oh, let's go to this other place. And like, oh, let's go. I've told my friends before, like, leave.
Yeah.
Why are you still on this date?
Right.
Go home. Go home and text me when you're home.
I mean, I was that girl. I was that girl who did like marathon dates and felt like, oh my God, this is my soulmate. This is so great. Everything's so perfect.
But it's like a mirage.
It is. That's such a good way to say that.
It's not a real, because of course it's exciting when you meet somebody new and like you're vibing and you feel like, oh, whatever. And like, you can have it in your mind. When I went on my first date with my fiance, I knew I was having sex with that man. I was like, that is my man. I knew I was marrying him.
Pretty obvious.
Having sex with him, having his kids. We were going to be together. He didn't know. I knew. I was like, this is my man.
Right.
Did I need to have sex with him, have his kids, and get married that night? No. We have time.
The sexiest thing is like consistency, stability, all of those things.
Yeah.
And you actually need enough data points to be able to see if that's actually true.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Because especially
if you get them all in one night.
No.
It's not going to happen. So you can go home.
Yeah. You can go home.
You can go home.
You can go home. And like, just trust that if it doesn't work out, you're strong enough and you have the tools to get over it.
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing is that, again, get out of the scarcity mindset and trust that, like, if this person lets you down, you have the communication skills to give them a shot to course correct. And if they don't, that like that sucks. And maybe they weren't who they said they were, or maybe it's not the right time or whatever, but that like there is someone else that is better.
Yes, exactly.
I think it's that. It's like for so long I was kind of convinced that I was running out of time.
I mean, I feel like we all feel that way. A lot of millennials, but then like I'm noticing a lot of girls in their early and mid 20s feeling the same way. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
When I see the TikToks of like a 25-year-old that's like trying to be like, yeah, so I used to feel like I was like something was wrong with me because I was like not married by 25. I was like, where is she from? Like, wait. I'm like, I don't hear an accent.
What?
Wait, hold on. Sorry, what? Like, it's so weird to me.
Major metropolitan city.
No, that's what I'm thinking. I'm like,
impossible.
What?
Yeah. This is a real thing.
Wild to me.
And I'm like, but it just goes back to society and just where we are in the world that people actually think this way.
Well, you know, 35 was an arbitrary age from the NIH in terms of fertility.
It's not real.
It's not real.
And this
so
is
that
what
had
I've
to
been
do
hearing.
with that had to do with amniocentesis. They needed to come up with an age, so they just chose 35, and then it became a geriatric pregnancy. That is actually not real. And there's like studies that or information that just came out, a study that just came out like about a month ago that said women in their 40s have great fertility and that eggs don't really age. Yes, they like decline, whatever, but it's not the way that we have looked at fertility isn't like actually accurate. So I'm sorry, you need to tell me that we've been scaring women into having kids earlier and younger because we no, turns out if you can't have kids at 20, you can't really have kids at 40. That the problem if you have issues, you have issues.
Yeah.
And like it's the whole thing is just
no, it's fucked.
It's overwhelming.
I froze my eggs this year, and a part of it was the propaganda,
the fear,
and the fear mongering around it. And then after I froze them, they were still trying to freak me out because they were like, "Well, you got to make embryos.
Now you got to make embryos.
You got to make embryos. If you don't have embryos, it doesn't matter. You might as well throw them up."
So why did I just do that?
I'm like, they give me thousands of dollars.
Yeah, I know.
Give me thousands of dollars. I'll do it right now.
Truly.
But you're not fucking paying for this.
No.
So I'm gonna keep my eggs on ice.
Yeah.
They're gonna be chilling over there next to my Veuve Clicquot. They'll be fine. Thanks.
MTV Cribs. Hi, welcome to my crib.
Exactly.
These are my eggies.
These are my eggs.
This is my champagne.
These are my Eggos. And I keep them here next to the oysters.
And the caviar.
They stay chilled.
Eggs and eggs.
They stay chilled. Okay, I want to do some rapid fire with you. What is your personal ick that should be illegal?
Should be illegal? It's a part of me goes, men with microphones.
Yes.
Is
agreed.
One. A man with a microphone.
Lock them up immediately.
Which I get is hypocritical, but I'm like, no, a man with a microphone
it's different.
It's a ick.
Yeah.
And then kind of what we're talking about, like the too fast, too soon. I'm so turned off by that.
Yeah.
Because I just go, oh, you're unhealed.
Yes.
Yeah.
So real. What's the ultimate true crime couple that you would make a biopic about?
Ooh, I mean, they're not real.
Who?
The Addams Family. I'm like, I fucking love them.
But no, that works.
But I love how they're so unapologetically in love with one another.
Yeah.
I think it's so cool, the juxtaposition between this like spooky, dark family that like love each other. They ride for each other as a family unit so hard, and I'm obsessed with that.
Yeah. And I feel like we never really get the backstory of like how they came to be, you know, and why they're so obsessed.
I love it. It's like, that's not my family at all. My parents are doctors, but like, but my dad on my mom and dad's 25th wedding anniversary flew in her whole family, didn't tell any of us, got down on one knee and re-proposed with a ring that was twice the size and asked for another 25 years of marriage. Like I grew up, that's my normal. Yeah. Like loving loud and unapologetically.
Teaching classes.
I know, right?
Get him a mic.
Right.
What?
Wait, you're going to freak out. I'm going to tell you this and then we'll move on. He paid my mom. My mom stepped away from her job to raise my sister and I. And my mom had her own bank account and money so that she was never like financially tied, indebted, whatever. So my mom was like independent. It was weird. I was raised in a very traditional household. Dad, sole breadwinner, mom, stay-at-home mom. With very untraditional values, which explains like why I wrote the book that I did and why I care so much about making women feel like seen and heard and loved and cared for.
Wow.
Because I grew up with a man who like a father who always made my sister and I feel like we're absolutely equal to men and can do anything we want. And I got to watch this like real rom-com play out every day. I know.
That warmed my cold
Isn't
heart.
that-
What?
I know.
I love that.
He's such a rock. He was so ahead of his time.
So any guy that you've dated, is he like, no, that's not it? Or does he kind of let you?
That's the thing. He's like so gangster with it. He's like, he trusts me. And he's like, you know. Actually, I think I kind of didn't know.
Yeah.
I think I kind of did it. That
Hey, could you take a look at this one and let me know?
probably could have stepped in a few times here. But also, he raised me too fucking hard-headed.
Yeah.
My dad could say, this isn't good for you. And I'd be like, well, I need to find out on my own.
I know.
You know,
I'm
that's the
same
problem.
way.
It's
I'm
like,
the same way.
you know?
Why are we like that?
That's another podcast. That's another podcast.
We need to call it somebody else.
Yeah.
Mel Robbins or Jay Shetty.
Oh,
or
yeah.
somebody.
Uh-huh.
Jan Left Van Sant. Come fix my life.
Mm-hmm.
What's a crime of the heart that you have personally committed?
All the crimes of the heart. The worst ones I've committed were against myself, obviously. Obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Selling myself short, just believing that, like, I had this, like, little belief, this little tiny voice in the back of my head that was kind of like, you're not hot enough and special enough and sparkly enough and good enough to you, like, you can't get the guy that you want and you're replaceable. And dude, fuck that voice. Like,
Yeah.
that's awful. So, like, the worst monster was me. The most crimes I've ever committed were against me. I have ghosted someone.
Did they deserve it?
Yeah.
Well, then,
Couldn't take a hint.
Your Honor, she's innocent.
Oh, wait. No, actually, I can't believe I'm going to admit this. I only feel comfortable telling you this. I can't believe this is going to be
Wait,
public.
tell me.
I did commit some psychological warfare.
Well, that's the Scorpio moon. Look at me making excuses.
I did. Here's the thing. It is the chapter Monsters. I hope he never listens to this podcast. I hope everyone else on the planet does. But Monsters, afterwards, he was shitty to me. Fine, we get out. He did something shitty to my friend. And like I say, be your own best friend. Why is it that we will not tolerate shit with our friends that we tolerate? So I tolerated it from me. He did something to my girlfriend. I called him up and I said, hey, Chad, I really got to talk to you. I've been, like, hearing things about you. Your name keeps coming up. People are calling me, asking me about you. Like, word on the street is you've been harassing women. And I just let him stew on that.
Was that the word on the street?
No.
But how would he know?
He's
not on the
spiraled
same street.
so hard.
Well,
And I was working. So I was like, listen, I don't have time, but I, like, made a point to call you from Florida to let you know you need to knock it the fuck off. Like, whatever you're doing, this bad behavior, you need to knock it off. And, like, obviously we're cool. So I'm letting...
he probably started journaling the
Oh,
fuck
he
out of, like, every...
freaked out. He called me, like, 17 times. Like, it was, like, a whole thing.
Oh.
But you do not mess with my homegirls.
I know that's right. I know that's right.
I can't believe I shared that.
I love it. Your Honor, my client is innocent still. There's no crime. No crime here.
No. Look, I just wanted to give him what he gave her.
Yeah.
A little bit insecurity.
Why not?
Yeah. He was making her life difficult and being ugly
While you were together?
after we'd broken up.
Piece of shit.
Right?
I hate him.
So then he knocked it off.
Good. He fucking learned his lesson.
Yeah. He said, two can play that game.
Yeah. Hello.
Mm-hmm.
Rory, thank you so much.
This is so fun.
I can't believe an hour is
It
already
flew
gone
by.
That's
Yeah.
insane.
I kind of had a feeling that would happen.
But that's why, I mean, it took a while for us to get together, but it was
Then it
worth the
happened.
wait.
Yeah, it was
It was
great.
worth the wait.
It was great.
Tell everyone where they can find you and where they can find the book.
One click away on Amazon.com. I don't know if you've heard of it. But also, like,
It's a
anywhere,
little thing.
yeah, anywhere you get books online, like Barnes & Noble, bookshop.org. You can get it directly from me at thehorrorsofdating.com if you want. You can find me on Instagram at ICouldBeBlonder because I could.
Me too, girl.
And at TikTok at Rory Uphold because I'm bad at branding.
It's okay.
Yeah.
We'll figure that out.
We'll figure that out.
One thing at a time.
Yeah. I don't know.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
Thank you.
Bye.